Wagwan peoples. Wagwan.
Yeah, they don't know they're talking to a bad yeah.
Wagwan everybody. Welcome back. It's your girl, Bad Gal Bree. What you mean? Here with another video. Alright, so the video that I'm here to talk to you about is basically a time where I got into a car accident. I'm just here to talk about the time where I got hit by a car. So, tune in. I was in 7th grade. I was home with my mom and my sister, and I was saying to my mom, I'm hungry, want some food. And mom was just like, okay, you go to the store and get a patty and cocoa bread for us. And I'm like, sure, you know, because it's $2. It's not that much. It's nighttime. I'm old enough to go to the store by myself. So I'm there like, all right, cool, like I'll go. So I got on a black jacket on top of what I'm already wearing, which is like a dark clothing. Got on my jacket, walking outside. It's kind of raining, but like where I live, the corner store is literally like 2 minutes down the street, like 2 minutes from me. Like it's literally like my house is here and the convenience store is like right here. Literally. literally, like leave my house, walk up, convenience store right there. I'm walking and whatever, right? The stop sign's there, and usually people look out for pedestrians when they're driving, right? Especially when they're at a stop sign. You would think that they would go and look out for pedestrians, but today they decided that they wasn't. So I'm walking there, and when I walk, I talk to myself too. I'm the type of person that talks to myself. I'm Aquarius. We all talk to ourselves. So I'm walking, talking to myself, being like, yeah, blah, blah. And when I'm doing that, someone literally told me, stop walking. So when I heard that, I was just like, okay, let's stop walking. And when I stopped to walk, the car that was in front of me drove and like hit the side of me, and like I spun and then flat face on the floor. My glasses like fell off and everything. Getting out, like remember just trying to find my glasses because I can't fucking see without them. As soon as that happened, these people came out their car. This lady was just like, oh my God, and like touched my face. And I was just wondering why you're touching my face. Yeah, after that happened, I felt like it was fine. So I wanted to get up and go to the convenience store to get my patty and cocoa bread. They were like, no, we have to call the ambulance and do the whole charade just because of the car hit me. The man hit me, but it wasn't detrimental. I'm telling you, of course it was a spirit, an angel telling me to stop walking. You know, let's be real. We had them around us, so they told me to stop walking. And mind you, I'm in grade 7. Around that time, I'm probably 13. When that happened, I'm just like, you know, you listen. So you hear someone say stop walking, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna stop walk. Like, what's up? That right there was a blessing, because if I didn't stop walk, I would have been underneath that car, and God knows what would happen to me if he drove under me. This couple ended up calling the ambulance for me. And I remember, like, the one thing I remembered about that lady is I remember like sitting in, like, I don't know if it was in her car or the ambulance or I think it was the ambulance. I think I was sitting in her, I don't know. No, yes, I was sitting in her car, I believe, to like call my mom or something like that, and waiting for the ambulance to come. And I remember she getting so mad at the driver because the driver was just like around, right? And she was just like wondering, like, why is this driver here? Like, why is he here? I honestly appreciated for her coming and, like, you know, calling the ambulance and stuff like that, even though I felt like fine. I just was in a lot of shock because I'm like, oh shit, I got hit by a car, like, wow. But it was a moment where, you know, it was a moment for me as a child, and how life is, and how you are very blessed. If I didn't stop walking when that angel told me to stop, walk, I really would have been underneath the car. You know, when you're at the stop sign, you can walk. Like, pedestrians come first. Period. I'm walking. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to patio. I'm almost there. I just have to cross the street. Right before I even like get in front of this guy's car, I hear, stop walking. Like, what? What is that? What is that? Like, what is really that? For someone to be like, stop walking. But that's what happened, and I stopped walk. It was honestly just a life-changing moment. Imagine if I didn't listen and I just continued to walk. Would I even have like an arm or legs? Like, I don't know what happens to people who like get like run over by a car. Like, usually they die, right? Or some of them don't, but it's hard. So the ambulance is called and whatever. I get to the hospital now. My mom and my dad meet me there. You know, I'm talking to the cop and like trying to get my statement of what happened. And my dad, my dad ruined, I feel like he kind of ruined a moment for me in a sense where I could have got something back. So much things are happening and like they're trying to get my statement, and like I literally just like went through a traumatic event, and like of course your memory is fogged, right? So I remember like the cop trying to like get my statement, and then my dad being irritated with me that I'm not giving him like at like a time speed that he thought I should be at. And it fucked me over because he's rushing me and trying to make me tell this cop what happened, that I forgot to tell the cop that that motherfucker didn't have his taillights on. Do you know how much freaking money I could have got if I said that? It would have been like brushed off or whatever, like an accident. I could have gotten money because he didn't have his taillight on, and that's why he didn't friggin' see me, because he didn't have his lights on. It was nighttime. It was dark. He never had his lights on. But yeah, my dad got irritated. He was just like, oh, and my dad's an aggressive person, so it just made me like be like, whatever, like, yeah, this is what happened and that's that. And I wasn't able to really say, yo, he didn't have his taillights on, because I couldn't remember, because I was being forced to hurry up and just say what happened and blah 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 and Ray. Having Jamaican parents aim for the week, eh? That's what happened, and like it was my first time having an angel speak to me. It's inspirational. Like, people talk about how, oh, there's no such thing as God and blah 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 and no higher powers. I'm just like, little do you know, there is. Little do you know, because God knows. Would I even be alive if I didn't listen to that voice tell me to stop walk? Imagine that. But yeah, so that's what happened. I hope I explained it to you and you understand what I said. That was like the first car accident I got into, and it was scary, but I kind of like the attention after, you know, because next day people were like, oh my god, you got hit by a car, like what happened or whatever. I had like a wrap on my leg and I was showing it to people and getting all the, oh my god, and are you okay, and all that stuff, and it felt nice. But I'm here, so that's even better. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel and to this video of when I got into a car accident, or hit by a car. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. You know what it is. You know how it goes. It's your girl, Bad Gal Bree. What you mean? Tune in. Bye, guys.